Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you. Choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
No turning back, back, back. Hey, language, how you doing? Yeah, I love that song. So, we are going to talk about, I got my sidekick with me, Grandma. She's going to help me read. We have the arrest warrant for the third person arrested in Savannah Soto case, and Matthew and baby Fabian. Also, Xana, Kernodle, her mom has a warrant for her arrest. Do you guys remember that she went on the run after the funeral? I think she got caught in Washington. So there's a warrant for her arrest. And this all stems from drugs. So let's see. Let me get there real quick. So let's see here. Okay, on 7/6/2023, they tried to order for dismissal. In August, her attorney withdrew. Okay, and then motion for probation violation, probable cause order. Now she has a warrant, bench warrant. And remember, you guys, here, I'll come up here real quick. I just want to do this stuff like it should be. You know what I mean? Let's see, what are the charges here? So this was possession of a controlled substance, and probation violation. Sadly. So here I found her on the wanted website at that county sheriff's office. So here she is here. The issue of the warrant was December 29, 2023. So she's got 2 probation violations. How sad is that, you guys?
That's really sad.
It is. It really is.
Has she always had that problem?
Yeah, dating back to the early 2000s.
Wow.
Yep. up to I looked at her record from, it started at 1997 that I have found, all the way to present. It's been a problem. And the sad thing is, she did do treatment. She did all that.
Did she?
Yeah. When they got her in from Washington, and they got her in what, March of this year or last year? Jesus. Okay, now we're going to go over that affidavit, and Grandma's going to read the first page for me.
Okay, this is the affidavit for arrest warrant, and it says the undersigned affiant, Detective Jeremy Goodwin, number 2322, being a peace officer under the laws of the state of Texas and being duly sworn on oath, makes the following statements and accusation. The victim in this case has been identified as Savannah Nicole Soto, date of birth August 22nd, 2005, hereinafter referred to as Victim 1. A victim in this case has been identified as Matthew Gabriel Guerra, the date of birth October 26, 2001, hereinafter referred to as Victim 2. An actor in this case has been identified as Myrta Romanos, date of birth August 7th, 1976, hereinafter referred to as the defendant. Said defendant is further identified in SAPD computer files under blah, blah, blah number. It is the belief of your affiant that the offense of tampering with evidence was committed on or about the 21st day of December 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. Your affiant has probable cause. Do you want me to read this part?
Yeah, might as well, in case there's something different. I will.
Okay, your affiant, which is the cop, has probable cause for said belief by reason of the following facts. On December 23rd, 2023, Leon Valley Police received a call for a missing person report. Family of the missing person stated she was supposed to be induced for her pregnancy and did not show up for appointment. The family advised they had not been able to get a hold of the female and stated she was not answering her phone. A check of the hospitals was conducted by the family. It found that the female was not at any of the hospitals. It was found that the female lived with her boyfriend. However, the family of the boyfriend advised that they were not able to get in touch with him as well. The female was entered as a missing person in Leon Valley. Further investigation found that the female and her boyfriend were not responding to any phone calls and their whereabouts were unknown. Media broadcasts on the news the story of the missing female and her boyfriend. In the media, the boyfriend's car description was broadcast in the media and was said to be a 2013 gray Kia Optima. On the 26th December 2023, a resident of this address messaged the family of the female and advised them that they believe the vehicle was parked at Danny K Drive, the apartments. The family contacted Leon Valley and drove to the location. Upon Leon Valley Police arrival to the location, Leon Valley Police observed the vehicle. Inside the vehicle was a deceased pregnant female in the front seat and a deceased male in the back seat of the vehicle. You want to continue the page 2?
Oh, yeah, I'll go to page 2.
San Antonio Police, that one?
Yeah. Hold on. All right, you guys, I'm going to read this one. Oh, first I want to answer this. Yes, Grandma, ain't it sad? Yes, she is. That is her. Well, it's that in Coca-Cola. So yeah, I was hoping that was gonna, at least get her clean for her other daughter. Okay, guys, have patience with me. You know what happens when I read. This is it right here. Is this 2? Let me look. No, that's 3. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, God. Look at how small that writing is. Holy. All right, here we go. Antonio, police were contacted by... Did you read that already?
No, it's the one that starts with San Antonio Police.
Oh, okay. We're contacted and what is that? What is
Affiant.
Appiant? What is that?
The affiant is the cop.
Oh, the cop. Oh, I'm not
Yeah,
going to
the cop that made this. Yeah.
Okay, you're smart. Made the location upon arrival at the location. The cop observed the vehicle, the 2013 Kia Optima with Texas plate, blah, blah, blah. And then the cop checked the VIN number, and it was the same VIN number and the VIN number that was broadcasted to the news with the missing couple. Okay. A check of the information through, what is that?
NCIC.
What is that? TCIC. What's that? Do you know?
I'm not sure what NCIC is in this.
Oh, I see. It belonged to Matthew. Okay, got it. Okay, the cop observed front right passenger side of the vehicle. The cop observed a deceased pregnant female inside the front right passenger seat. Due to the officer's knowledge of the female on previous murder case, and it's all those numbers. The cop recognized the female to be the missing female. The female appeared to have trauma to her head. The cop then observed in the back seat of the vehicle, observed a deceased male in the back seat. The deceased male resembled boyfriend to the female. The male had an apparent gunshot wound to his head. It appeared he had been dragged into the vehicle. Oh, man. The cop did not observe any weapons near the male. A search warrant was issued into entry of the vehicle. While waiting for the search warrant, the cop spoke to the families of the female and the male. Okay. It was found that the boyfriend to the female sold narcotics, and he would use his phone through cellular communication as well as social media to sell narcotics. It was also advised that the boyfriend would post money and narcotics on Instagram. It was stated that people wanted to rob the boyfriend, and it was stated that the boyfriend had been shot before. Really? I didn't know that. The family provided the cop with the phone number of the female. The family of the male provided the cop with the phone number as well to his Instagram. When the search warrant arrived at the location, a search of the vehicle was conducted. The search found one spent shell casing in the vehicle. However, check that out. There was only one. There was no weapon recovered in...
MS Barbara, Timmy D's mom.
Miss Barbara, if you're watching, I'm live. Ain't that funny? All right. They found now where am I? Oh, here we go. Recovered in the vehicle. There's apparent blood transfer on the outside of the vehicle that was not consistent with the boyfriend causing harm to the female. Both the female and the male had gunshot wounds to the head, and the male had apparent drag marks, oh my God, on his back. It is believed that the female and the male were killed in a different location, and the vehicle was driven to the location. During further investigation, the cop found video surveillance at the Danny K. That was the apartment parking lot, right?
Okay. Yeah, Danny K. Drive.
Okay. On December 21st, 2023, and that's when they seen the gray Chevy Silverado driving with its lights off. The vehicle recovered the location. What does it say that? The vehicle recovered location?
No.
I don't know what that means.
The Silverado pulled in the middle of the back parking lot. Is that where you are?
Yeah. Recovered location.
Vehicle. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Driving with its lights off from the vehicle recovered location.
Yeah. What does that mean? Recovered
Well,
location.
they're saying where the vehicle, the car, was left. the truck was seen leaving there. See,
Okay.
the same area that the car was found in with the couple
Oh,
in it.
got you.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
The vehicle recovered location.
Yeah. Okay.
The truck was seen driving with its lights off from that area where the car was found.
Oh, interesting. Okay, the Silverado pulled out in the middle of the back parking lot and parked the vehicle. The victim's vehicle could be seen approaching the Chevy Silverado. The victim's vehicle parked next to the Silverado. A heavyset man exited the Silverado, and the driver's side door of the victim's vehicle opened. The heavyset male approached the driver of the victim's vehicle and appeared to be speaking to the driver. The heavyset male then got a towel from his vehicle and appears to wipe down the outside of the victim's vehicle door where he had touched the vehicle. Surveillance video appeared to show a third person throw the towel. That's interesting.
Yes.
That is interesting.
That's what I saw. And that's why I always said there had to be another person, at least one other person.
I didn't remember reading that.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I remember seeing that in video like 100 times. Somebody pitched that towel over.
Okay. Interesting. Which led police to believe that a second person was inside the Silverado. The driver of the victim's vehicle exited the vehicle for a brief moment and sat back in the driver's seat. What? The driver did not match the description of the female victim. Do you remember, Grandma, when I thought that long-haired guy was a female?
Yes.
I'm like, oh my God, it's a girl. Because what girl could harm a pregnant woman, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, the driver did not match a description of the female victim or the male. The Hispanic male got back in the vehicle, his vehicle. The victim's vehicle drove behind the building where the vehicle was found on December 26th. The Silverado followed the victim's vehicle. Oh my God. So this happened on the 21st and they weren't found until the 26th?
That's right.
Oh my God. Can you imagine?
Yeah, it would not have been pretty.
No. The Silverado followed the victim's vehicle. Approximately 3 minutes later, the Silverado was observed leaving from behind the building where the victim's vehicle were found. The victim's vehicle did not leave the location. It is believed that the victims were already deceased in the vehicle at the time the video observed. It is believed that an unknown driver and heavyset male parked the victim. Okay, it observed them parking the victim's vehicle at the location in effort to hide the vehicle. On January 2nd, 2024, the cop provided one of the victim's cell phones to Detective Knox. Okay, that's what the what Technical Investigations Unit. On the 3rd, the cop received the phone download. Okay.
From Detective Knox.
Okay, you want to read page 3?
Sure. Okay, so the affiant, which is the cop, found that the victim had recently searched the street of Charlie Chan Drive. Due to your affiant's knowledge of the crime scene area, your affiant was aware that Charlie Chan Drive was a couple blocks away from the victim vehicle recovery location. This is worded so badly.
I know.
Your affiant was able to discover that the victim's vehicle pinged near Charlie Chan Drive and Cary Grant Drive around 23:50 hours on the night that they went missing. The vehicle did not start moving again until around 23:54 hours. The vehicle then traveled to Danny Cave Drive, where the victims and their vehicle were discovered on the 26th. Your affiant conducted computer research and was able to locate a vehicle that looked identical to the suspect vehicle seen on camera with the victim vehicle. Your affiant did research on the owner of the vehicle and found the owner of the vehicle matched the description of the male that exited the vehicle on camera. Homicide detectives went to vehicle location listed above and found the listed vehicle at the location. Well, at the residence on Charlie Chan, a person identified as Ramon Preciado reported knowing why SAPD was at his residence. Ramon Preciado informed SAPD detectives to speak with his son, identified as Christopher Preciado. Ramon Preciado and Christopher Preciado were transported to SAPD homicide to speak with your affiant, while additional SAPD detectives searched the residence on Charlie Chan Drive under the authority of a search warrant. Wow.
Right?
That must have been a heck of a night for these people. Okay. So your affiant spoke with Ramon Preciado after Ramon Preciado was read the Miranda warnings. Ramon Preciado admitted to driving his Silverado to Danny K Drive, where he met Christopher Preciado. Ramon Preciado identified himself on surveillance video at Danny K Drive as a person who was observed exiting the Silverado. Preciado reported meeting Christopher Preciado at this apartment complex, who was driving another vehicle. This vehicle was a vehicle in which Matthew, Cara, and Savannah Soto were found deceased. Ramon Preciado admitted to assisting Christopher at Danny K Drive. Your affiant then spoke with Christopher Preciado after Christopher Preciado was read the Miranda warnings. Christopher Preciado reported Matthew Guerra and Savannah Soto drove to his residence on Charlie Chan Drive to sell Christopher Preciado marijuana. Christopher went on to provide a version of events that were inconsistent with evidence collected at the scene and from the victim's recovered vehicle. Christopher claimed the male victim pointed a weapon at him, and Christopher was able to manipulate the weapon, resulting in the female being shot. Christopher then stated that he had the weapon pointed at him again and manipulated the weapon again, resulting in the male victim being shot. He was shot at point blank range, man.
That's sick.
That's bullshit. That's a lie. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss.
I don't care.
On January 4th, 2024, your affiant spoke to Myrta Romanos. Myrta stated on the night of the incident she was at her residence at Charlie Chan Drive with Ramon and Christopher. Myrta could not recall the events of the night and stated she thought she was sleeping. During the search at Myrta's residence, Myrta's bedroom door was locked. Homicide detectives inquired about unlocking the door, and Myrta provided the key to unlock the door. She stated that she kept her door locked and was the only person to have the key to the room. During the search of the room, a firearm, later forensically matched to the shell casing recovered in the victim's vehicle, was found concealed in her room. Yeah, that was her gun.
Wow.
During Myrta's interview, Myrta was questioned about the recovered firearm. Myrta claimed that the firearm was hers and it was given to her by a family member. On January 5th, 2024, your affiant was notified that the firearm recovered in the closet of Myrta forensically matched the shell casing. Due to statements made by Myrta intentionally concealed the firearm in an attempt to impair its availability as evidence during the investigation. Your affiant has, has reason to believe and does believe that said defendant Myrta Romanos on or about the 21st day of December in Bexar County, Texas, blah, blah, blah. I don't have the next page.
There is no more. There's got to be, though.
There has to be.
There has to
But
be.
she provided the gun. So that proves premeditation.
Okay, this is what it ends.
I mean, even if somebody's standing there having a fight about their marijuana deal,
right?
Even if they're doing that, for her to go get her gun and say, "Here's the gun,"
that's sick.
That's premeditation.
Come on,
you're gonna need this to shoot that guy,
right?
And his woman.
Okay, I've got to go look. I don't know how. I don't got all the whatchamacallit. Okay.
The affidavit.
Yeah. I thought I had it all. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Well, I mean, that's it. That's it in a nutshell. I mean, really, what else is missing?
Yeah. I mean, the gun part, that caught me off guard. It's her gun. I'm sure there'll be more to come. And you know what I liked about this, police? Oh, yes, that sounds very good. I have been so sick. Oh, my God. I was impressed with this law enforcement and how quick they got these guys. And what they did was really, really smart. They never said there was another suspect until they arrested that suspect. They knew there was another suspect.
Yeah. They provided a gun.
Isn't that something?
Well,
Miss Barbara even said the same thing. She wants to talk about how the town came together as, one and help find these people. Okay, languages, horses here, and headline bitch is here. My headline bitch is here. Who else is here? Axel, you're back. How are you, Axel? I have missed you. You're in your kind words. So far, so good with Axel, Grandma. Grandma, come on, laugh. You know it's funny. He's been the good one. Besides, of course, our Dan.
Well,
but our Dan is not.
Except for earlier today.
Holy crap! Where have you been, KB? You been in the bushes? Oh no! I had to take a break. I know. Everybody needs to take breaks.
Miss Kit, you need me anymore?
Huh?
Do you need me anymore?
Oh, do you want to go to bed?
No.
Oh, stay up here. Now we're going to look at a video. Remember I told you I was going to find better angles of the perp walk?
Oh, yes.
Here we go. I got one so far. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go, guys.
Charged.
God, you're a bitch.
Corpse. Myrta Romanos was taken into custody, accused of helping move the bodies of the couple to the location where they were later found off Danny K Drive. Ken's 5's Vanessa Croy has more on the arrest of the stepmother. Vanessa.
Well, Deborah, according to an arrest warrant, officers discovered the murder weapon that Romanos allegedly hid behind a locked door in her bedroom. And shell casings from the victim's car later matched that gun, and Romanos admitted to police that it was hers. But it was a new piece of critical evidence that eventually cracked the case, leading them to believe a third person was involved, and the arrest today of Myrta Romanos. Now, let's all started on December 23rd when Savannah Soto didn't show up at the hospital where she was scheduled to be induced and deliver her baby. 3 days later, Matthew Guetta's car was discovered parked in an apartment complex near the medical center. Inside, officers found the bodies of Soto and Cara. Both had been shot and killed. Investigators reviewed surveillance video that revealed key evidence to the case. In the video, Guetta's car is seen pulling up to the complex along with a Chevy truck. A man police say is Ramon Preciado got out of the truck, and Ramon appears to be talking to the driver of the victim's car, who police believe was Christopher Preciado. Then that video appears to show another person inside the truck toss a towel to Ramon as he then tried to wipe fingerprint evidence off the victim's car. And now, according to police, new surveillance video led to the arrest of Myrta Romanos.
That video surveillance shows her at the home right after the murders, and she was seen on video surveillance leaving in that black truck that we all saw on the surveillance video, and then returning to her home with Christopher and Ramon in that truck.
And police tell us they do not believe anyone else is involved. Tonight, Romanos is facing 3 charges, including abuse of a corpse and tampering with evidence. For now, reporting live downtown at police headquarters.
Okay, later. All right. Yes, it does. Do you think it sounds like premeditation, Grandma?
Oh, I do.
Hi,
It was
Rowdy.
her gun. And she said
No,
she keeps her room locked all the time.
no, the robbery.
The robbery.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you
I don't know.
remember? It was stated that they wanted to rob him of his drugs. Do you remember that? Or am I thinking of something else? I could be.
Well, that's been said, but I don't know if that's been proven, but
Okay.
that's been going around there.
All right.
I don't know that to be fact.
And there was an update. Where is it?
We know it was a drug deal gone wrong, is what the police have said. So, I mean, we know the guy was bringing weed over there. We assume that they meant to rob him.
Right.
We can assume that. I don't know if that's been proven yet, but so obviously it was premeditated to use a gun against them and be willing to use it.
Right.
I mean, it sure
Hey.
does sound premeditated.
Miss Barbara, do you want to come up here and talk about this case? I know you want to say something. There you go, Miss Barbara. So I'm actually shocked. They really kept this really quiet because there's not a lot of information about her arrest. But I'm looking right now again because there was an update about their court dates. Christopher and his father. Who is that lady? Is she Christopher's mom? Grandma?
I don't think it's his mom.
Okay. Hi, Miss Barbara. Hi, how are you doing?
Hi. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes. How you doing?
I'm shocked that it's over marijuana. Unreal.
Didn't they work on that quick? Because we read the rest, and I didn't notice it until she read the first page. Grandma did. So this happened on December 21st. They were not found until December 26th. But look at how quick that took them to find them. So
Well, and the community stepped up. That's great. When I watched it, I was impressed at the community backing them people up. If all the communities would get together and back these families up, it would change everything and make them do their jobs.
Right.
I had a lady contact me tonight from Fredericktown talking. She goes, I hope you don't think badly of my town or anything. I said, no, I don't think badly of your town. I just don't understand why the good people of the town don't stand up and make the sheriff do their part, do their jobs.
Right.
And she said, well, I can't even remember everything that she said. And I was just stunned. I mean, she was being as nice as she could be and supportive towards me because she says these cases keep getting shoved under the rug and she knows they have. And I said, well, why don't you people stand up in your town then? I said, this is election year. I'm excited. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be even running harder for justice.
Yeah, because I've been saying forever, and so have you, it's important you go vote.
Right.
It really is. And this is a year for Timmy.
Oh, it's Timmy's year. It's election year. I'm going to be everywhere. They're not going to get rid of me until somebody says, okay, we might as well do an investigation here because she's not going to leave, because you'll find my skeleton remains laying there before I leave.
I don't mean to laugh, Miss Barbara. But
I know you don't. But I'm dead serious. I am serious. They'll have to kill me, or they'll just find me laying there, my skeleton remains like they did my son's. because I am not leaving until a detective comes to me and at least looks over the 10,000 pages of evidence stuff that I have gathered doing in my own investigation, and they won't even look at it. It's lies. No, I'm sorry, I can't accept that.
Right. Well, be careful though, because, you know, try to hide your phone somewhere because it might end up in the creek, you know. I'll go fish.
Yeah,
Okay?
like Timmy's.
And
Well, hey, if I end up dead, I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. That's all right, because I will, you know, gather the troops and we will figure it out. You watch
It just saddens me that they put me in a position where I feel like I can't properly even grieve the loss of my kids because you're not doing your jobs to find out what happened. So I have to fight all the time for justice instead of being able to process that I've lost my kids. I mean, I don't understand why that's acceptable.
Well, you know, and they seem to like the excuse that, you know, they were drug addicts, this and that. Look at this department. They knew he was a dealer. He knew he was into gangs. They knew that. And they still solved that case within 3 days. I think on the 23rd, the mom reported her missing. And the 26th, they found her. That's quick.
Yeah, it is.
And then within 5 days, 5 or 7 days, they arrested that father's son.
That's amazing. I wish more people were like that. I mean, I wish more sheriffs were like that. I know there's a missing 17-year-old girl in Marble Hill right now that's missing,
Marble Hill.
which is considered Bollinger County. And I guarantee you that sheriff will find out what happens because he's a good man. He's a sheriff that will do his job.
Right. I haven't heard anything bad about that county.
That sheriff's a good man. He does his job.
Not all of them are good.
No, they're not. But I have to say I know that one, and I know he is. And just like a year ago, a girl was missing there, and she was she wasn't even found. The highway patrol that was in Timmy's case, same highway patrol, were investigating that. Said that nothing happened to her. They found her in a shallow grave, and they were questioning the guy that actually did the murder and was giving him excuses like the girl must have twisted her ankle and froze. I'm like, what? Sounds pretty familiar to me. That's what they go to. Well, the sheriffs are going, well, no foul play. I mean, the highway patrol, no foul play, moving on. But that sheriff did not move on. He investigated that case, and they caught the guy. Right. So I know he's a good man. I know he does his job. That's all the people want is for them to do their jobs and find out what happened instead of just walking away saying undetermined closed case and you need to move on. I don't know how to move on, honestly. I just don't.
Right. I'm sorry.
How can you as a mom and it's your baby?
Right.
I mean, I don't care how old they are. They're still our babies.
Oh, yeah.
And just to think that they can walk away and expect us to walk away with nothing.
And, you know, it goes to show also, like that one cop that was talking really rude to you on that phone call. Remember?
Oh, Jeff Johnson?
No, the
and
other,
his boss.
Yes.
The other one.
He's like, the evidence doesn't lead it anywhere. How do you, no, you cops aren't right all the time. Look at all the stuff you're finding online. Look at all the stuff I'm finding. And what about all these stories? They didn't interview you. They didn't interview Jimmy.
They didn't interview my nephew that went there the next day and picked up Caleb's girlfriend or Caleb's sister in Cape Girardeau, took her to Fredericktown, and Caleb's girlfriend was there and they were cleaning up needles.
What?
They did not question my nephew about that. They did not question the kid, the guy that Timmy was at his house that Caleb picked up from. They didn't question him either. Why didn't they question them people? I would think they're important.
Well, and like the three that they did interview, each one of them had a different story. Hey, how
Well,
you doing? Look who's
they
here.
all had different stories, and then they changed their stories. Caleb changed his story 10 times.
Right. Okay. Let me go see something here.
But you know what, Kit? I'm going to say something.
Yeah.
To see that video when you first put it out there about what had happened to that girl and her boyfriend and her baby and all of that, it made me cry. But when I saw the community standing up and I saw them preachers out there praying for people and talking, it makes me cry to think about, because it's like, why couldn't that happen in some of these other cases? Why don't these communities help these people that are not getting the police to do their jobs? I'm confused on that. Sorry, that makes me cry.
Yeah.
Because that's all we want
Oops, sorry. That was
is
loud.
answers. It's all we want is answers. I don't, if I just had an answer to what had happened to them and somebody be held accountable for it, I could maybe figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of my life and try. And I do want to help others in the process of that go through this stuff. But how do you stop looking for answers when you know there's something wrong?
You can't.
I've tried. I've even sat here and prayed and thought, man, maybe I should stop and just give up. But I don't know how to do that. I tried it. It's just not
I
in
don't
me.
think that would be healthy for you to do. To stop. I don't think that would
can't.
be good for you, because you would blame yourself for not having done enough or tried. And you need to try until you know you've done everything.
Right.
Don't give up. There's an answer.
I'm not giving up. I at one point, and it's been it's going to be 2 years, February 28th, that he came up missing. But I mean, after about 6 months, I was thinking, what do I do? How do I stop? Do I sit down and but then I couldn't. I mean, I was sick. I just couldn't. I didn't know how to do that.
Because they're afraid of
Yeah.
intimidation. Those towns are afraid of these cops. You got Butler County and you got Madison. Okay, let's watch this video here. We got a different I want to show a video though of Matthew's brother here in a minute. So hold on. Let's do this.
Hey, it's Dana from Street.
This is a different view. You get really close to her face. I love it.
No, sir. He is way behind me. I'm in the front. And they're about to walk him in a second. Looks like her name's going to be Myrta Romanos. Myrta, first name. Myrta.
One more time, Nick. What was that?
Myrta, Myrta. Romanos, Romanos. Romanos? Yeah, that's the first name. Yeah, that's not getting weird. Yeah, Romanos.
Here we go. Hold on. I get so impatient, you guys. There we go. All right. No! Sorry, guys. I'm so sick of these ads.
Myrta, as a mother, how do you be involved in this? Myrta, did you give everything for your gun and the family? Do you have anything to say to this family? Did you give Christopher your gun to use in this murder?
Why did you do it?
Are you sorry? You have nothing to say to the family. Did you give Christopher your gun? How can you sleep at night?
On the other side, right? Keep going. Watch out, guys. Watch out.
How have you been able to sleep at night?
Watch out, guys. Watch out.
Did you give Christopher?
That sound isn't because of me. Get a different starter. Oh my God. No, she don't look it. The sound is not mine, you guys. I want to find the interview though with his Matthew's family. Oh, Miss Barbara. We lost Miss Barbara. Matthew. How do you spell Matthew's last name? Do you know, Grandma? Hoorah.
What now?
How do you spell Matthew's last name? G-U-E-R-R-A? Oh
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Okay, there's a good video. Oh, this ain't it. Okay, this is Matthew's father talking about the arrest. What's going on here?
What?
Look at that comment. What's this about?
Dog Lovers does not like your intro.
Well,
it's
sorry.
horrible. Get a different starter, he says.
Well, that ain't very nice.
And I said, you don't like her intro? And he said, no.
That's okay. You can carry on.
And I said, well, either listen to the message of the intro, or you can always come in 5 minutes late if you'd like, and then you would miss it. But you shouldn't
come into somebody's channel like that. Be like that.
You shouldn't come into somebody's channel and be telling them how to operate.
That's kind of rude.
Well, it is.
Yeah, most definitely.
I'll try the channel and give it a fair shot, but that's a bit much.
Well,
we kind of like it.
You know what I'm doing is I'm finally sticking up for my channel and me because I do a lot of good work.
Two families relieved after San Antonio police make a third arrest in the capital murder case of a pregnant teen and her boyfriend. 47-year-old Myrta Romanos is now facing 3 charges, including tampering with evidence. She is the stepmother of 19-year-old Christopher Preciado. He's accused of shooting and killing Savannah Soto and Matthew Cara and is facing capital murder charges. Christopher's father, Ramon Preciado, is also facing 2 charges for allegedly helping to hide the bodies. Police say the 3 were living together at a home just minutes away from where Soto and Guerra's bodies were discovered on December 26. KENS 5 reporter Megan Reyna joins us live from Public Safety Headquarters after speaking with Matthew's father. Megan?
Well, Isis, it was just a day ago when Gabriel Guerra had to lay his son to rest. He told me that detectives told him that they knew that there was a 3rd person involved. He's just relieved that they finally got enough evidence to make that arrest. According to an arrest affidavit, officers discovered a gun hidden in Myrta Romano's bedroom. It states the shell casings they found in Matthew and Savannah Soto's car matched the gun. Romanos later admitted it was hers. Police also used this surveillance video taken at that same spot the bodies were dumped. Police believe Christopher Preciado, Ramon Preciado, and Romanos were all there at this moment. They believe Romanos is the one seen tossing a towel to Ramon. Michael Guerra's father had this to say about all these arrests.
Still to not, show any remorse and just to be uncooperative to the last second up to her arrest, shows a lot about them, and it's unbelievable to me.
And he understands that this will now be a long process to fully getting justice, but he tells me he's thankful for the officers here who worked quickly to make these 3 arrests. Now he says he's just going to take it day by day to mourn the loss of his son, Savannah Soto, and their baby boy, Fabian. Reporting live from Public Safety Headquarters, Megan Reyna, KENS 5.
Okay, that was the dad. Now I'm going to try to find the brother. I think it was the brother's interview. Okay, I can't find it right now, but I think it's Matthew's brother. Okay, we can look at this one real quick because I haven't seen this one. All right, here we go. Hold on.
Preciado and his son Christopher arrested last night for their alleged parts in the murders.
But today, more charges have been filed against the father and son. Christopher Preciado charged with capital murder. Now 2 more additional charges of abuse of a corpse and alter, destroy, conceal a human corpse. His father, Ramon, is also charged with abuse of a corpse and the newly added charge of alter, destroy, conceal a human corpse.
We're also, for the very first time, hearing from the family, Guerra's father and stepmother, speaking to KSAT today. Eric Hernandez reports they're hoping for the full extent of punishment for both men.
Upset, anger, all kinds of emotions just going through.
Gabriel and Raquel Guerra are breathing a sigh of relief after Christopher Preciado and his father Ramon were arrested Wednesday night in the deaths of their son Matthew Guerra, his girlfriend Savannah Soto, and their unborn child Fabian.
That was definitely a relief of mine that, I can hold someone accountable. I've been talking about justice for the 3 of them since it started.
Gabriel and Raquel say neither of them know who Christopher and Ramon are. According to the arrest affidavit, Matthew and Savannah met Christopher to allegedly sell them marijuana. We asked the Guerras about that information after they had previously stated that Matthew was trying to turn his life around.
Matthew hasn't made the best decisions, but he. I'll make no excuses for him. But whatever he did, I don't condone that at all. But that being said, no one deserves to be murdered, period, for regardless of what kind of activity you're in or what you're doing.
Now this case moves to the district attorney's office, and the Guerras say they want nothing less than the death penalty for Christopher Preciado.
Now it's on the DA. He had said something about the death penalty, and I'm going to hold him accountable to his word. And that's the next process for me, is him confirming that.
We did get a statement this afternoon from the district attorney's office about the case, and they say an additional capital murder charge could be added for Christopher for the death of the unborn child, but that hasn't been decided just yet. As far as the death penalty after an indictment, the Capital Crimes Committee will then decide whether to seek the death penalty or not. Erica Hernandez, KSAT 12 News.
Rewards and
They will.
payouts, but it's just
Texas don't play. Look at the height.
I guess I need to move to Texas.
Yeah. They don't play. Look at what's her name? Oh gosh. Here, let me get the case. You guys know who Taylor Parker is? Hold on. Okay, well, look at this here real quick. This was a case like that, but it was a girl that
is going to be, where she's at, and she's taken care of.
Relief after a 2-month trial for Reagan Hancock's family and a chance for Jessica Brooks to address her daughter's killer.
I wanted to be sure my point got across, and I feel like it did. I wanted to speak to our family and, let her know what we all felt. Just how terrible what she's done to our family.
Taylor Parker beat and slashed 21-year-old Reagan Hancock in October of 2020 and cut her unborn baby, Braxton Sage, from her body. The baby later died. The verdict came in less than 90 minutes, and what the prosecutor says is a testament to the strength of the case.
They went through the evidence and the law and felt that they had plenty of information to make that decision. So I'm very thankful that they saw the evidence the way that the state did.
Parker's attorney says the system and Parker's family let her down.
Obviously respect the jury's verdict. This was a tough, lengthy case, factually and emotionally, for everybody involved. So obviously we're disappointed with the outcome, but Taylor will have an automatic appeal to the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals and see where it goes from there.
Parker was handcuffed immediately after sentencing and removed from the courtroom as soon as the victim's family finished their impact statements. She was on her way to death row in Gatesville, Texas, within hours.
I think she has been very difficult for the jail staff here in Bowie County. I think obviously the experts would even agree that she just creates chaos where she goes. And I absolutely think that she got the punishment that she deserved today.
No one from Parker's family was in the courtroom for her sentencing. In New Boston, Donald Britton, NBC6 News.
Thanks for watching our YouTube.
Grandma, I agree with you here, but let me tell you something. They will promise you that, because this case right here, they didn't have the baby in the indictment at first, because they can add that at any time. And then what ended up happening is that
I don't mean to interrupt, but I think that they need to have a hearing in front of a judge to decide that the child was viable at that point that the mother was executed.
Right.
Because I think they have to have a judgment before they can add that to the indictment. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I remember the first perp block. He said that it's up to the DA at this point in time. Now,
Mark Klein is in the chat, and Mark Klein said the prosecutor only asked for death in 2 capital murder cases and over 500.
Okay, so
and I'm kind of back and forth with that, because how do you not charge these people with 3 people's death and ask for a death penalty. You know, I mean, people tend not to want to enforce the death penalty, even if they have it in their state. But you know what I mean? They'll throw them in jail for 30 years or whatever, but they don't want to actually follow through with it. And I wonder if they're actually scared of the liability of doing that or backlash from doing that. But then why have the law? If this young couple could get wiped out just like that, and their killers not get the death penalty, then why would you have it on the books?
Well, that girl we just watched, Parker, she got the death penalty.
And in Missouri, they will do that too. In Missouri, they will give you the death penalty.
And Darlie Ritter, she's got the death penalty. Who's the other one? Heidi Brazard case, which is kind of different, but the baby got abducted or whatever. But they were going to give her the death penalty. But Megan agreed to do a plea deal of 50 years. And she wasn't going to try to fight any appeals.
But am I just the only person that think that that's really unfair? Why they take out some innocent people, some innocent lives, and then we're going to pay for their upkeep for the next 50 years in jail. 3 of them. We're just going to do that for them.
Right. And then they get comfortable and do whatever they want.
That's what I'm saying. And they still get their drugs and their crap in there. Trust me, it happens. It's infuriating to me. They can take lives for drugs. They don't give a crap. But you can't take that terrible mindset in a person and obliterate them because of your own feelings about life.
Right. No. You weren't thinking about life when you took theirs.
No, they were thinking about weed, and that's all they cared about, and they didn't care about a young family.
That just stuns me that it was about weed. Are you kidding me?
It's stupid. Weed isn't that expensive. Go get your own weed. What's your problem? Get a job.
Well, at this point, you can even grow a certain amount for yourself, can't you?
Yeah, and anymore, you can pretty much buy it. You can get some online.
Right. You can go down the street from my house and buy it from a store.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
There's no need to take out a whole family. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
And then we're going to pay, as taxpayers, we're going to pay for their upkeep for decades.
Oh, but their families should be allowed to see them, don't you know?
No, their families need to pay for their upkeep if they want them held to a certain standard of living.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Let them pay for his standard of living. It's not fair.
Like they'd have to pay for their own apartment, make them pay to stay in jail.
Exactly.
Hold on, you guys.
I'm sorry. I'm just really pissed about the baby.
Yeah, okay. I don't have any problem with the death penalty. I'm going to be honest with you. And especially when it has to do with children.
But it's just a vile thing to do, to take babies that are that close to being born, days from being born. And it's sickening. And also you got this idiocy going around now about there's laws out there to where people can abort a baby up to the date of birth.
Yeah.
Then why are so many people pissed off about this baby?
Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it?
How can you how do you reconcile that? This is the biggest clown world ever. It's so stupid.
I agree with you on that.
I'm sorry. It makes me so mad about that baby.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, they do have the death penalty in Missouri, and they have put quite a few people down in the past, I'm going to say 4 years. It sounds like I'm not talking about people because I said put them down, but yeah, they do that in Missouri.
Yeah, there's only 15 states that do capital murders. Okay, I just want to show, since this is in Texas that we're talking about, this is Texas death row. Look at all the people on death row out there. Okay, let me fix this here. Well, I guess it don't matter. All right. Let's see. How many names? Look at you guys. All these people are on death row in Texas right now. 577. Wow. Is this at inmates on death row?
Look at how long they've been there.
Yeah, look at that.
That's what I don't understand either. They put them on death row and then they live for 20 years on death row.
That's because all the appeals. They got to go through all that. Oh, I didn't know it was that many. Holy crap.
Wow.
So yeah, there's two so far in 20. Oh, look at 1, 2, 3, 4. No. There's 3 that just got added to the list in 2023. 2 in 2022. 3 in 2020. The biggest year yet was. So they do anywhere from 3 to 6 every year. From the looks of it.
Looks like they do their jobs.
Yep. Grandma, what are you sorry for? Don't be sorry. Everybody has, their opinions and how they feel. Nothing wrong with that.
No, sorry, I got upset.
Oh, no big
It's
deal.
just because the baby.
I know.
It's gonna happen. I mean, it's heartbreaking.
It's shocking, actually.
It's sickening.
Yeah, it is.
And it's
I would do anything to have my babies back.
And like for Matthew, obviously he must have been trying to save her if he was dragged to the car. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say so.
I'm sure time will tell when it gets closer.
No, I don't know. They may have dragged him after he was shot point blank in the head too.
I just can't imagine what they were going through in their heads when it was happening.
So this is what I'm thinking. Well, like we know it's a setup. Well, here Christopher drove the car there, so maybe it was Christopher got into the back seat of the car and they're doing their drug deal, right? And that's how they got shot in the back of the head. Don't know that. Oh no, it couldn't be that way. They said they weren't killed there. That's right. Never mind.
Yeah, they weren't killed in the car.
Oh, they weren't. Never mind.
Yeah, they chucked him into the back seat. Afterwards, they drug him out there and stuck him in there.
Well, I missed something. Where did they kill him at?
I think in their apartment.
Oh, and then drug him to their car.
Or their house, whatever it is. House.
I gotta find the video. Did you see that they vandalized the car out there in their driveway?
Yes, baby killer.
I gotta find it. Have you seen it? Grandma, you have, right?
Yeah.
I haven't. I want to see it.
It's funny.
Grandma, don't apologize for being human. Some people aren't human.
No, I can't find it. Oh gosh. It was funny.
So they decorated the car?
Yeah, with spray paint.
Cool. I wish I could do some of those things to get away with it.
You know, they'd lock you up and throw away the key.
I know that's why I behave myself. I don't want to all the time, though.
Right? See, you guys see I'm looking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's this?
Hey, Kit, do you have that document still up with the address on it?
Yeah, I got it. Hold on.
Of their apartment, not the apartment where the victims were found.
Danny Street or whatever it was, right?
Not wherever their house was.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, God.
Was it on the first page? Let me look.
No, I think it was second page.
Oh, yeah, I read it. Oh, no. It's 5903 Danny Kane Drive.
5903 Danny K Drive,
Yeah.
San Antonio. Oh, right on. I'm on Google Earth.
And so it was the Leon Valley Police arrived at that location.
How do I zoom in more?
Car accident? What car accident? Oh, you know they are going to break in now. I bet you that whatever that lady that just got arrested, what's her name? M something? I bet she thought she was in the clear.
Romanos. Myrta.
Myrta? Okay.
Myrta. And you said 5903 Danny K Drive?
Yep.
Interesting.
It's not showing up?
Oh no, I got it. They're just little track homes.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Well, that's
right
interesting.
across from a little food mart.
Huh.
Little mom and pop kind of little place.
So, what are your guys' feelings on this case? Anybody in the chat? Anybody?
Other than it's horrific.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking.
It's shocking.
I think the cops have done a great job on getting these people to admit to what they did.
Oh, when I watched that, that was the best part. It was like, wow, look at the cops did their jobs. The community stood up for them.
I
There was
know.
pastors out there praying for the people. I mean,
It was a good show
I
of
cried
solidarity.
through the whole thing.
Yeah, that was a great show of solidarity in the community, you know.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of
You got to stand up for what you believe in, and this is wrong. So I'm glad people did the right thing.
Yeah, the people stood up with the family. It was like, wow. It gives me goosebumps thinking about that part. The other part just makes me want to cry.
And the thing is nobody gives a crap about the weed, do they?
Yeah,
No.
who cares
No.
about that he's into dealing drugs?
So what if the kid was selling weed? I mean, it's not like he was selling something hard.
It don't matter what he was selling. They had no right to take their lives. Nobody had the right to take their lives no matter what they were selling.
Right. And I'm glad the PD out there didn't take that into you know how they'll like quit looking? Like, look at what they did in Timmy's case.
Well, yeah, they're making it sound like Timmy was a junkie and there's just one junkie gone. And Timmy was not a junkie. He was the only one there who even had a job.
Barbara, it wouldn't matter if he was. That's a shit attitude for them to have. Sorry.
Right?
Oh, well, the sheriff herself has been known to speak it. She would say,
"That's sick.
It's another junkie on the streets I don't have to worry about."
Somebody like that doesn't
numerous
belong
people.
in public office.
She ain't going to be much longer, but I don't know what good that's going to do me. I just hope they get a great sheriff there, and because sheriffs have a lot of power in Missouri. If you could get a sheriff to do something, it would be amazing. If they could get a good sheriff in there that wants to help their community.
Well, we got a couple bad people that have, some trials coming up this year, and so they might be going to prison. So there you got 2 bad guys out of there.
Can't wait to watch Chad.
Oh, Chad Dorman?
No.
Chad who? Oh, Dave Val.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a good one.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Chad.
What about her?
Chad.
Watching hers was unreal. Her attitude and just her flirtiness and her demeanor of like she didn't care.
Oh, that's Lori.
Oh, yeah, that's the one I'm talking about, the Lori one that just happened. Yeah.
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 But see, we didn't get to watch Lori's. We only got to watch the verdict. And
Yeah, but you got to watch her walk in and out, and the way she would grin, and just pictures that were even put out there were pretty disgusting. It's like, wow, you killed your kids, lady. And you're going to grin and look happy?
It's so inappropriate.
They should have put a mask over her head.
Like
I'm just saying, people like that shouldn't be able to sit up there and smile. They should put mask over their head so they can't smile.
Like Taylor Swift's. Remember?
Yeah.
Spit.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, she must be spitting at the law enforcement.
And then I just seen another one. I can't remember the guy, but they've got a mask on him, bringing him into court because he was the guy that attacked the judge before. I can't even remember the name of the
that
case.
was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, now they got that black mask. That's what they should do to these people that kill their kids and stuff.
You know what? I haven't seen it. Let me go find it.
They shouldn't be able to.
Because they spit on the cops, so they put that on so they can't spit out at people.
Yeah, they should put it on these people that kill their children so they can't sit there and smirk or smile or think they're cute after they've done something like that. Makes me sick.
And I think that's not a terrible idea because that kind of stuff really affects the jury.
Well, yeah, you're probably right because the jury sees them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But look at Casey Anthony. She got away with it.
God dang, that's sick. That's sick.
I mean, I watched that whole from the beginning to the end. I would make sure I was home to watch that. I was for sure she was guilty. You know what I mean? And when she wasn't, it was shocking.
Well, who doesn't report their child missing for months? And then some lame story about the babysitter supposed to have them and give me a break.
Yeah, and a little baby at that. I reported my son in 2 days. When I didn't talk to him for 2 days, I reported him missing, and he was 25.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know another person that was wearing a mask? Bryce Rhodes, the guy that I talked to that's in prison.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, is that the one I'm talking about?
Yes.
Oh.
I think you're talking about him, but here's
Yeah, he attacked the judge. That's the one I'm talking about.
Here's this one. No. Oh, you're talking about that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's watch this one. He got 19 months.
Yeah, for diving over the bench. Yeah, you in shackles now, boy.
Look at him now. Don't he look crazy, though? He looks crazy.
He absolutely is, though. They know that.
The court had begun to pronounce sentence when an incident occurred, an incident initiated by Mr. Redden, preventing the court from completing.
That's a judge he attacked, too.
That is the sole purpose for today's hearing. Any other issues that may arise from the events that occurred last Wednesday will be handled at a future date.
It's not the same judge that
For purposes of the record,
he
I want to
attacked.
make it clear that I am not changing or modifying.
That is too the same judge. She got to sentence him.
She looks like she would be good.
Well, what she said to him was, he's going to learn. And that's when he attacked her. Hold on. Let me show you.
Yeah, because in the other one, she had said, he's going to learn he can't be doing this stuff over and over and over.
Right.
So, she was about to lay some time on him and he freaked out.
And they know he's that crazy and they're going to only give him 19 months and then what, release
Just
him?
for the battery on the judge, not on the original
okay.
case.
Oh, good. Look at you guys. Here's a different view. Check this out. And then we'll look at the one so Grandma can see it's the same judge. She gets to sentence him.
Shut up, kid.
No. That I do know for sure. You're like, no, kid.
Oh, it was the other judge. There was another judge in between the two. Between the attack and this reading. Because she was saying she's my friend.
Look at that. It's not funny, but at least she's fine, right?
God, that's just crazy.
Okay, let's look at the original.
Wow, look at him run. I'm sorry.
I know he just beats feet, man. And he scaled that thing. He scaled that bench in like 2 seconds. He was up and over it, and I thought, damn.
Yeah, he's done that before somewhere.
Got practice.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that a couple days ago, and I thought, wow, he looks crazy.
Started off relatively calm, 30-year-old Deopa Redden said he was trying to leave his violent past behind, pleading not to be sent back to prison.
I feel like I should be given a shot.
But taking a look at his rap sheet, Nevada Judge Mary Kay Holthus was having none of it.
There was another judge then.
I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else.
Before she could finish,
She wasn't having it.
Scene,
Look at that
took a
shit.
flying leap,
I know.
lunging at the judge, landing on top of her, smashing the judge against the wall until sheriffs, deputies,
Oh my goodness.
wrestled him to the ground.
Oh, he kicked her ass. But watch this guy.
Wow.
Watch this guy in the blue suit. You're going to laugh. I laugh. Look at how he punches. Hey, he's trying, though. He's trying.
Wow, that is crazy. I haven't seen that before.
A terrifying attack that seemed to come out of nowhere. The judge shaken up and a marshal was sent to hospital. The chief judge says he's never seen anything like it.
As far as I know, has never happened before with somebody Supermaning
Wow.
over a
He did a
judicial
dolphin
bench.
jump.
My message to the other judges is
He
that,
slammed
do
her.
everything we can to make this a safe place.
The video seen by millions on social media raising concerns
Wow.
with security in courts. Such attacks
Oh,
tend to
my
be
God.
rare, say experts. In 2021, there were more than 4,500 threats towards judges in America. A few months ago, a Maryland Circuit Court judge was shot
Oh,
in
wow.
front of his own home after ruling against a man in a child custody case. And in 2020, a man targeted New Jersey judge Esther Salas, shooting her husband and killing her only child, 20-year-old Daniel. Congress passed a law in his name protecting judges' personal information online.
I'm hoping will happen now is that we will expand these protections nationwide. This is a matter of life or death.
The Las Vegas court says they're reviewing security. Redden wasn't handcuffed at the time of this attack.
The judge was back at work today and will sentence Redden next week. He faces multiple new charges.
Okay. You guys.
Well, he wasn't handcuffed because he wasn't arrested, right? So I could understand him not being handcuffed, but is it going to come to the point where they're going to have to handcuff people before they go in front of a judge?
Well, maybe if they handcuffed people that had, many assaults and things like that and other, attacks and words against judges, maybe that would be a wise thing to do.
Well, yeah, because he didn't have a jail suit on, so he was probably out on bail. So they didn't handcuff him, which
They
is
knew he had mental
normal.
problems. What is wrong with it? Everybody always knows and doesn't do enough when they know these people are Fruit Loops,
Yeah.
They don't do enough. They're like, oh, he'll be all right.
Well, it was just like my son Michael.
You guys-
He had mental problems, and I tried to get him help, and they would not do nothing for him. It was crazy. I got a judge, went and signed papers, and had a judge put him in the hospital for 96 hours. I tried everything, and I could not get him any mental help.
Oh God, Kit, you are killing me with that.
No, listen. Watch this guy, please, you guys.
I know it's crazy.
That guy hits like a girl.
So you got a Spider-Man, now you got a Superman.
No, what? Watch him though. Oh my God. He tries to save the day. He did kind of.
He did, but he hits like a girl.
Yeah.
Whack, whack.
Can you imagine if you were sitting in there and saw that?
Oh shit! Where is it?
It's not funny, but it is funny.
Oh come on, where is it?
Look at the guy's face on the right there. He's like, everything's just fine. Everything's fine.
You don't know what's coming yet. Oh my goodness, you're making me belly
it's
laugh.
hard to laugh, really, but it's so outrageous.
I know, right?
Right.
That kid's face, though, he's just all, everything's fine.
Well, the judge don't have no clue it's getting ready to happen either. Look at her.
Oh shit! I wanted to watch that guy. Hold on, I gotta find. This has got to be one. Okay, here we go.
What do you think all the people that's in the courtroom were thinking?
You guys watch, please.
Oh no! He made me jump.
I'm sorry. I still contend it looks like Flipper trying to flip.
Oh my God! I just jumped when he jumped.
Oh my God.
Oh no!
Mr. Redden, is there anything you want to say on your own behalf before I pronounce
funny.
Is there anything you want to say? No, I'm gonna attack you.
Based on my criminal history, like I feel
Land shark.
I shouldn't be like sent to prison for a second time.
Have you looked at your criminal history? Have you looked at your criminal history?
Actually, just I look at it.
I mean, you lived it, I
I
suppose.
just looked at it.
Yeah.
And,
3 felonies, a gross, 9 misdemeanors, multiple DVs. Got a lot going on, sir.
yeah, I just figured like
Battery on a protected person, robberies, attempt home invasion.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just.
I just figured like I'm in a better place.
I'm in a better place right now. That's what I think.
I have a support system. The reason
I have a support system. It's okay.
domestic violence, I've been dealing
I don't
with
need
mental health.
jail.
I didn't know that I was dealing with mental health. They put me in mental health court, and I still didn't know that I had a mental health problem until it was August 2022 when I realized I have a problem with this. And like having a dictionary, and like understanding myself, getting to know myself a little better, and applying it to my personality, and having an epiphany at that moment, those instances, and just like trying to learn from my mistakes, you know? And I feel like I shouldn't be sent to prison, but if it's appropriate for you, then you have to do what you have to do. But I figure that, you know, if I'm in a better place in my life, I'm not doing drugs, I'm not out there committing crimes now, you know, and I feel like I should be given a shot.
I appreciate that, but I think it's time that you get a taste of something else because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
Oh man, he flew like Superman.
He says, no, fuck that bitch.
Holy crap.
I can't believe he said that. He's like, nah.
Damn it. I need to find the clip of how he's sitting up.
Oh man.
Oh my God, you guys are killing me.
Kid, you got a Spider-Man on your channel. Now you got a Superman. Did you see him?
You know, right?
Oh my God, that's so funny. That's crazy. I've never seen anybody do that.
Me neither.
I had to watch that guy over and over so I could laugh when I was down.
The sad thing is it's not funny, but you can't help but laugh. I'm sitting here belly laughing. And it's not funny. I mean, that's terrible.
No, listen, that guy that
well,
he was
He was carrying him on his back.
Dude, we're not laughing that he tried to attack a woman. We're laughing that it's just unbelievably ludicrous behavior.
And seeing
totally
it.
expected because of his past.
Isn't that crazy?
That man flew up there like Superman.
You. He did a high jump. That's right, Janine.
Well, and she got the satisfaction of sentencing him to prison.
Thank you for the laughter. I mean, the circumstances that we're laughing at is terrible what he did, but I'm grateful for the laughter right now. I'm be honest with you guys.
Oh.
But you know how dark this stuff can get, so yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, once I find, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find the perfect clip because I know it's out there, okay?
We'll put Spider-Man with the clip.
And I'm going to do slow with the guy. Bam, 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 bam.
Remember when you kept playing that song, Spider-Man? Spider-Man, when the guy crawled up the wall?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, I still got that. You want to see it?
Yeah, that's good with this guy. So, like I said, you got a Spider-Man and you got a Superman now.
That's what you meant.
You gotta have you gotta do like a total montage of these little clips.
Yeah.
You gotta have like Janine just said there, that was a kangaroo jump. You need to have a picture of a kangaroo on its tail kicking with its back feet. Boom, and then diving over the desk and
Yeah.
Superman and crazy shit.
Well, you remember the Spider-Man when he'd crawl up the wall? I never laughed so hard. Every time she played that Spider-Man and played that song, I laughed.
Here we go. We're going to look at it right now. We'll watch it a couple times.
Okay.
Here you go, Miss Barbara.
Thank you.
Oh.
This is the one that escaped the jail.
Take a look overhead, baby.
Yep.
Yeah. See, I told you she's got a Spider-Man and a Superman now.
She's got radio and the blood. Can you see? Look overhead, baby.
Isn't that crazy? Oh
Kit doing her evil laugh.
I know, right? I know, right?
Oh, that's hilarious.
There,
Boots. Oh, I'll figure something out, believe me. But I want to get that one guy that was trying to save the judge. Oh my God. Here's that he's holding on to the guy's back. He's on, like how you give somebody a piggyback ride.
Yeah. Oh, stop.
Listen, and then he threw him off. So then the guy gets off the ground and he starts punching with it. Like a little girl. I
wonder how long he's going to sit in jail now.
19 months he got in prison.
Oh, so I thought he was getting time for isn't he getting more time for doing that?
Yes, he did.
Okay. Boy, they should really watch it when they let him out because he looks like he might go back for some more.
And he said that his attitudes changed and he has a mental health. And look at what he just did.
And then, boom. That was quick.
And look how high the judge was up there. That's crazy.
He wasn't having it.
What kind of tennis shoes did he have? Jordans?
He wasn't having it.
I don't know. That was crazy. But yeah, that judge that just got shot in his driveway is from Pennsylvania. Ain't that sad?
Yeah. They do all these crimes and then they get mad at the judges and want to go kill their family or them.
I know, right? And then I'm seeing people defend him like on Twitter saying, well, the judge didn't need to talk to him that way. She had it coming. I'm like,
wow. I'm so glad Archie Bunker ain't on TV anymore. Everybody'd be offended.
People have to get over themselves, but yeah, they probably rage these days.
Right.
They get offended over anything.
Now, we all knew when Archie Bunker, All in the Family was on, we all knew he was racist. We knew he was a jerk.
Yeah,
when we
but
were watching
Archie
things
Bunker.
that way. But the funniest stuff was when they had like Sammy Davis Jr. came on his show and kissed him right on the mouth.
Yeah, but
Remember
did
that?
you? Yeah, and did you know that Archie Bunker was married to a black woman in real life?
Carol O'Connor was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I
Well,
do know.
I just think that's hysterical. I think
That's
that's hysterical.
That show was hysterical. It was great, but you can't put that on now. People be offended.
Oh, well, come on. I mean, there's clips of it when Sammy Davis Jr. kissed him. I thought that was just the funniest shit ever.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one now.
Yeah. Sammy Davis came in Archie's living room and he like said something and Archie wasn't paying attention and he turned around and he kissed him. And Archie's eyeballs about bugged out of his skull because he's such a racist.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like,
Yeah,
guess what? It ain't gonna kill you. Get over yourself.
I don't think
won't
I've missed
die.
any of those shows of Archie Bunker. He's great. That's a great show. But I just read a couple years ago, that Payday candy bar?
Yeah.
They're offended because it's called Payday, and the people that don't have jobs don't think there should be a candy bar named Payday. I couldn't believe it. I laughed so hard. They were trying to get them to change that name. I'm not kidding.
How old is that candy bar? 70 years old?
Yeah. And people are offended. Well, it's kind of like the syrup, the Aunt Your Mama syrup bottle.
Oh, no, that just pissed me off.
Then they were trying to do that with the Payday candy bar because people that don't have paychecks are offended. I'm like, what?
It's meant in a general sense of when you get something good. Payday, when you get paid, is something good coming to you. So it was a Payday candy bar because there's something good coming to you.
I'm not kidding you. I read about it. They wanted to make them change the name.
Oh, I love you, Kit.
Look what I pulled up for you. You ready?
Yeah.
Make sure you're sharing.
That was great.
That's funny. Okay, let's finish this one here. The Superman. Let's see what this.
Find a sentence I was in the process of including last week before I was interrupted by defendant's actions. I am making my calendar page from that day an exhibit for the court. It's as it existed the moment I walked in, prior to anything happening, nothing's been changed, indicating the sentence I intended to impose. So I give it back for a moment. All right, that being said, in accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court does now sentence you in addition to the $25 administrative assessment fee, $150 DNA fee, the $3 DNA administrative assessment fee, and $250 indigent defense fee, 19 to 48 months in the Nevada Department of Corrections. How much credit for time served does he have?
It's 0 days. He was on probation when he committed the offense and was revoked on probation to serve the jail time October 25th. That time it expired at about the time of the plea. So
0 days credit. Mr. Almasi, if that's different, let us know, we'll fix it.
I will.
The motion to quash my point is moved at this point. And for the record, I just reflexively wrote 0 days credit time served on the notes because of what I just said. So that doesn't.
Look at all those
right now.
That's correct. The probation case number, just for the record, is C370775.
Thank you.
Was he spitting in his mask?
C33.
That's crazy.
Sound like he's spitting in that mask.
I'm sure he was. Okay, let me look at these comments.
Wow.
He didn't have to die.
All right, kid, I'm going back to the chat.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Later. Sheriff giving him the stink eye. Oh, yeah. That's crazy.
He looked crazy, though. He did.
I know.
he was just talking about how he's changed, and yeah. All right, I'm going to get going for now.
Thank you, Kit.
Yeah, thank you. And tomorrow, just so you people know, I'm covering the what's his name's case. Oh my God, I can't even think right now.
What time?
9:30, or it'd be 10:30 or 9:30 our time. It's 10:30 their time. But the guy that's testifying was an associate of him, and he's singing like a canary. He Young Thug. Thank you. I couldn't even think about it. But anyways,
Good night,
it's been really
everyone.
good. All right, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. I would have looked at the chat more, but I was trying to find stuff for us all to watch.
Good night. Thank you.
Okay. Good night. Love you guys.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.